Hello everyone, welcome to DIY Hub, where we turn small ideas into wonderful big things. You might think these ordinary household items like a simple spoon or an old bicycle valve are just for their everyday uses. But today I'm going to show you how to transform them into incredible multifunctional tools for your DIY projects. I'll mark the center of the spoon's bowl to ensure I drill in the precise spot for our modification. Then use my drill to create a small hole right on that mark. This hole is essential for the next step, allowing us to attach another component securely. Next, I've got this old electrical plug. I'll use a screwdriver to carefully unscrew it and take it apart. We need the internal components, so taking it apart gently ensures we don't damage any crucial pieces. I'm going to take the spoon and 1/2 of the electrical plug casing. I'm fitting the spoon handle into 1/2 of the plug casing to mark exactly where it needs to be trimmed. This ensures a snug and secure fit when we assemble the handle. With the areas marked, I'm now drilling several small holes along the spoon's handle. These holes are crucial. They will securely hold our electrical connections in place, preventing them from slipping or coming loose during use. Then, I'll use an angle grinder to carefully cut the spoon handle at the marked length and shape it. This precise cut and grinding ensure the spoon will fit perfectly into the plug casing later, creating a strong and functional connection. I'm grabbing a length of red electrical wire. I'm cutting a small piece and then stripping a bit of the insulation from one end. Stripping the wire exposes a conductive copper, which is vital for our electrical connection. I'll then thread one end of this prepared wire through the hole I drilled in the spoon's bowl and twist it securely around the spoon. This ensures a solid electrical contact directly to the spoon head. Leave a comment and let me know which country you are watching from. It's great that we can connect and chat from all over the world. I'm carefully seating the spoon handle into 1/2 of the plug casing and tightening the internal screw. This secures the spoon firmly within its new handle. For extra security and insulation, I'm applying a generous amount of hot glue around the screw and the wire connection. This also helps stabilize the entire assembly. Finally, I'm closing the 2 halves of the plug casing, making sure everything is neatly enclosed, and tightening the remaining screw. Our custom spoon handle is now complete. I'm taking the free end of the red wire and carefully stripping away a portion of its insulation. This prepares it for attaching to our power source. Next, I'm attaching a red alligator clip to the stripped end of the pink wire. This clip will provide a convenient and secure connection point for our power supply. To ensure a robust and stable electrical connection, I'm using pliers to firmly crimp and secure the red alligator clip onto the wire. For the next hack, I'm using a bicycle inner tube valve. I'll use scissors to carefully cut off the excess rubber, leaving just the valve stem and a small base. This modification prepares the valve for its new purpose, making it more compact and easier to work with. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any interesting ideas coming soon. With precision, I'm trimming away any excess rubber from around the valve stem. This cleans it up and makes it easier to integrate into our tool. Now, I'm inserting the hollow valve stem into the hole I drilled earlier in the spoon's bowl. I'll secure it tightly in place with this small nut. Using pliers, I'm tightening the nuts firmly. A secure connection here is vital for both the stability of our tool and for ensuring proper electrical flow. I'm taking this small battery and carefully removing its outer wrapping. I need to get to the internal components, specifically a special rod hidden inside. From inside the battery, I'm carefully extracting this carbon rod. This rod is going to be the heart of our heating element. I'm giving the carbon rod a thorough cleaning with a piece of tissue. This removes any debris or impurities that might affect its conductivity or heating performance. Now, I'm inserting the carbon rod securely into the chuck of my drill. This will allow me to hold it steady for the next step. Using a sanding disc attached to another drill, I'm carefully sharpening one end of the carbon rod. This sharpened tip will be crucial for concentrating the heat for precise work, almost like a miniature soldering iron. With the sharpening complete, I'm removing the now pointed carbon rod from the drill chuck. Our heating element is looking great and ready for assembly. I'm inserting the sharpened carbon rod into the hollow valve stem on the spoon. This completes the core assembly of our DIY heating tool. Here, I have a section of white electrical wire. This will be used for our ground connection, completing the circuit for our tool. I'm stripping the insulation from one end of the white wire, exposing the copper strands. This end will be crimped to an alligator clip. I'm attaching a blue alligator clip to the stripped end of the white wire. This clip will be used for making contact with our workpiece. To ensure secure electrical connection, I'm using pliers to firmly crimp the blue alligator clip onto the wire. Now, I'm stripping the insulation from the other end of the white wire. This will connect to another blue alligator clip. I'm attaching a second blue alligator clip to this newly stripped end of the white wire. This completes our ground cable, offering multiple connection points for different setups. I'm securing the second blue alligator clip with my pliers, ensuring it's robust and ready for use. Now we have our complete set of cables and clips. Here's our 12-volt battery, the power source for our amazing new tool. I'm connecting one of the white wires with its blue alligator clip to the negative terminal of the 12-volt battery. This establishes our ground connection. I'm connecting the red alligator clip from our spoon tool directly to the positive terminal of the 12-volt battery. The circuit is now ready for action. Our entire setup is complete. The battery connected, the spoon tool ready, and our remaining blue alligator clip poised to make contact with the workpiece. I'm touching the sharpened carbon tip of the spoon tool to the razor blade while making sure the other blue alligator clip is also touching the blade. Watch closely as the carbon rod instantly heats up, glowing bright orange and effortlessly melting and cutting through the metal. This homemade device is incredibly powerful and efficient. Now I'm testing on this broken chair. I clean the chair thoroughly to make sure the dirt doesn't interfere with the welding. See how I can use it to heat the edge of this metal stool with precision. The focus heat is intense, quickly causing the metal to glow and even create small sparks. This truly highlights its versatility for various heating applications. And there you have it, our incredibly versatile multifunctional tool, all made from a simple spoon and a few repurposed parts. This DIY project truly shows that with a little imagination and some basic tools, you can create amazing things right in your own home. If you enjoyed watching this transformation and found it inspiring, please give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your friends who love DIY, and leave a comment below telling me which of these hacks you found most surprising. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more fantastic and unexpected DIY ideas. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.